Your JLC is indeed correct, okay? And if you're trying to meet men, you need to be going to the dive bar.
So I hope he is going to bars.
It is to be single right now, but one thing I did learn, you are not going to find true love in a dive bar in the Lower East Side. Probably not going to find love hanging around your same friends, expecting different people to come into the equation.
Went to the dive bar to just grab a beer, grab a drink, and just sit and read. And the way I tell you, men galore.
Stop going to bars. Stop going to dive bars. You're not going to meet your husband there.
I DM'd him on Raya, and he never responded. Maybe I need to invest in a boob job.
To my New York girls, you do not need to do all that.
Yo, you're really pretty. Thank you, dirty. You cute too or whatever. Huh? Dirty? Yeah, dirt neck. You ugly. Dirt neck? Ugly? Yeah, ugly.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no f***ing mad long, bro. Damn, son, niggas try.
Damn, you look good.
Oh,
hey.
what's up, sweetheart?
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Oh, my name's Sil. What's up?
Jesse. Jesse, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Now you looking real good.
No, but...
What you do for a living?
Hey, yo, wait, relax tonight.
What you do for a living?
Make videos.
Make videos?
Yeah, I'm a content creator. Thank you, man. I like yours as well.
Number. You could do some content videos together. What's up?
I was coming to get your
You like
number.
that shit?
Yeah, I was trying to get your number, but okay, cool.
You can take mine. Take mine. Give me your phone.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Boy, no way, boy. Yeah, put that in. You better text me too.
I will.
All right then.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Yo, bro, explain to me why New York females still drink Henny, bro. Like, I'm waiting, bro. And then they wonder why they considered the most dangerous niggas in New York. A New York City girl is considered more dangerous than a New York City nigga, actually. Like, make that make sense. It must be the Henny.
To have the best of everything. You gotta get the best coat, the best purse, the best expensive outfits, all to impress people. And for others, it's solely for other people to think that they got money. New York will do that to you. Really, from New York, you know, everyone had a Macaj, a Montclair, a Moose Knuckle at like 16, 17 years old. Spending.
See, what she's talking about is all of the fashions, like you saw yesterday, the girl saying, I want to, what's that? Chrome hearts in New York. So many people have chrome hearts. 10,500 to 15,000 for the off brand. It was still chrome hearts, but you know, that's with a 75% sale. But imagine people that are broke working for like $20 an hour with chrome hearts. You find it everywhere on the planet, but definitely everywhere in New York. That's what she's talking about. And you see the masculinity. That is the home of the masculinity. The girl, let me get your number. Not every girl is like that, but you will find girls that are like that, right? But also, you find girls like that. Also, you find the Sex and the City girls. We're going to get into both today. This is a little bit of why there's an epidemic of single women in New York. They're struggling because of these things here. You see, why men are not dating nowadays, the woman wanting the nice, shiny things, that's more. New York is the home of that. Let's continue.
Their hard-earned money, the little bit of money that they got, just to impress people with their expensive coat. To my New York girls, you do not need to do all that. You need to be smart and save your money. You do not need a $2,000 coat. There is nobody that you need to impress. Living way beyond your means for no real reason. For other people, yeah, no. Because when your frontal lobe develops and you turn 25, you're going to realize, damn, I ain't even need to do all that. Why I was spending that type of money at 18, 19 years old? I was looking at my closet, pulling out a Montclair coat that I bought in 2021 when I was 21 for over $1,500. Why was I needing to spend that type of money? At the time, I already had a Macaj, and it was over $1,000 too. Like, what was even the need to spend that type of money? So girls, be smart and save your money.
the wild thing, right? These are the girls you see in the street and you go, I can't afford you. Not because I can't afford you, but a man is thinking, I really can't afford you. The home of I really can't afford you. This is the problem.
I was kissing a boy, and he stopped and he looked at me and he was like, "Do you know how beautiful you are?" And for the first time in my life, I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "No, but like, do you know how like sexy you are?" I was like, "Is it bad to say that? Like, yeah, I know I'm hot." Like, gone are the days of me being like, "Who, me? Like, me who works out 5 times a week and curls my hair and does skincare and puts on a lip tint? Like, beautiful. Yeah, I know that. Like, duh. Ladies, like, let us call it like we see it. We're hot. Duh." Anyways.
Says the girl. Well, she's from New York. You can tell, right? But says the girl with 15 pounds of makeup on the lip alone, right? Let alone the rest of the face. Yeah, you work out. But that shouldn't make you, I'm better than everybody. Duh. You shouldn't be saying duh, right? The same as the girl saying, suck my. Same energy. Masculine energy. Yes, be shy. Yes, act like you're surprised. That's what guys want. Femininity.
About the top 3 most traumatic experiences going to middle school in New York City. I went to I-61 where they had a 20% literacy rate, and there were people that were not people, there were children 11 to 13 who were fornicating. I didn't even know what sex was. There were people that were drinking vodka out of Poland Spring bottles. There were children that were stabbing each other. Like, there were guns in these facilities, and a lot of the comments were like, well, this is what it's like throughout New York City, not just the hood.
It's been like that for so long. You know, I was traumatized as well growing up. From when I was 5 all the way till 13, I fought every day in school. I was one of the smart kids, getting good grades. I told you about that before. But seriously, growing up in New York City, I fought every day. I was getting 90s, and the kids were barely doing schoolwork. As she said, drinking vodka. I took part in that too. But kids were for the streets, everybody. That's why the fighting, the bringing in weapons, I got to tell you guys, right? Because I've seen it. I've been through it all in New York. Young, right? I was 13 years old. I was in IS 53. No, it wasn't there. It was when I was in I forgot the name of the school, but I was in Queens and in Rosedale, right? And the kid, he was trying to bully me, so I didn't let him bully me, right? So then the kid pulled out a Rambo knife like this. I froze. All that tough guy went out the window. I froze. It was a Rambo knife this big. A 13-year-old kid pulled out a knife like that. I went right to the principal's office and pointed the finger. I was snitching. Him. He pulled the knife on me. It was him. He got expelled, but you would have did the same thing. So I was 13. Rambo knife this big. It had wedges in it. It was one of the ones you see with Rambo in the movie when he throws it into the tree. He was trying to throw it at us, stick it into me. No. Too young.
Why is that acceptable? Why do people make it seem like this should be the norm and this happens everywhere? Part of the reason why a lot of people are afraid to procreate is because of people like you with this mentality of like, oh, this is just life. This is what builds character.
That's not right.
An 11-year-old doesn't need to build character from survival to just like being a child. And I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of you guys are worse than dogs. You just pop kids out. You don't want to teach them. You don't want to show them what life is rather than just drugs, sex, and alcohol. Like a 12-year-old doesn't need to know what that is.
Yeah, but we're influenced from our parents. It happens, right? It's like a shadow of darkness over the city. It's wild. That's one of the only cities that you can go to and you can die in prison. It's crazy. From day one, you can go to prison for a week in Rikers Island and die. Only place like that. But take a look at what ladies are doing. This is the desperation in New York, because that's what we're here for, right?
Have that sign in the restaurant. There's already complaints.
I'm actually looking for a husband.
We're not in your business. We're not here, but and I've had this sign. Complaints from girlfriends and fiancés that they're a little bit nervous.
This is actually for the single men. It's not for the...
Okay, but the single men are looking at you.
That's what I'm looking for, is for them to look at me and come talk to me.
You're also giving distraction. You're also causing a disturbance for the men who are taking who have a ring on them. You have to remove that sign. Many people are staring at you, and that's not acceptable in this restaurant. In this restaurant, this policy,
I'm just trying to find a husband.
this goes against our ethics and values.
The desperation. So a lot of you guys remember this video. It's from about a year ago. But why would you be in a restaurant sitting like that? Right? And just to let you guys see it, this is her. Wow, service industry, NYC restaurants, NYC dating, looking for a husband, desperation at an all-time high.
Your sign. In this restaurant, we have a positive atmosphere, and that sign is not bringing it to our atmosphere. You only have, or you remove it. Okay, since you're not being receptive, I'm going to call security, and the sign is going to be removed away from you, no matter if you like it or not. No matter if you, nobody cares about your hope, so you cannot have.
Oh, she took it.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Damn, strong arm. That was in New York. She said she took the sign.
All my single girlies, I fear JLC is indeed correct, okay? If you're trying to meet men, you need to be going to the dive bar. Like, you have to be going there. I had some time in between things, and so I went to the dive bar to just grab a beer, grab a drink, and just sit and read. And the way I tell you, men galore. Men everywhere. Working men, men coming from work, men meeting up with their friends. Like, the men are everywhere.
So you go to the dive bar, get drunk, and you're at the men's beck and call, right? Because you're feeling like you start to become a man. I mean, it's human, but women in New York becoming men, natural environment. I'm just saying.
Men that probably have cool jobs. You can't be going to these artsy, fartsy, like hip bars. Like, they're going to the dive bar. They're going to the place that maybe it's a little greasy and they have like beer and shot combos. Like, yeah, that's where they're going. Okay. I unfortunately am not necessarily into the guys that were there, but to be fair, I feel like I'm not into many guys, so that's probably just a me thing. But I do think that for a lot of,
I'm into the ladies. I'm masculine. I'm into the ladies.
y'all women, the type you like might be in there. Okay, so stop going to a little artsy bar, grab your friend, grab a cute outfit, and go to the dive bar. JLC, you are so on the money.
So I keep having people tell me all the time, like, stop going to bars, stop going to dive bars. You're not gonna meet your husband there. I'm sorry, but
So the other lady said, go to the dive bar. She said people telling her to stop going to the dive bars. Like, which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Right? Like the cartoon. There's cartoons out here.
I want my husband to want to go to dive bars with me. I want my husband to want to go drink with me.
So you want your husband to be a degenerate like you. Nothing against drinking, but yes, everything against drinking. I want my husband to have fun. I want to get drunk, and then I want to drive down the west side of the highway while drunk. I want us to play driving wars. Fuck, I want us to have fun. No, she didn't say that, but that's what it leads to, right?
I want my husband to be fun. So I hope he is going to bars and playing pool.
That's not fun.
I'm not gonna all of a sudden get lame and stay home because I found a husband. Are you kidding me? Girls, stop listening to.
So yeah, you heard that.
Talking about how tough it is to be single right now, but one thing I did learn, you are not going to find true love in a dive bar in the Lower East Side. Just like you're not going to find love in the club, and you're probably not going to find love hanging around your same friends, expecting different people to come into the equation.
Real talk alert.
Because that's the definition of dating insanity.
Yes, doing the same thing and expecting different results. Insanity. All of you ladies are insane. And I thought you were smart. You know, you get a lot of money, you get in the bag. But it's insanity. You got to fix something with your life. her. She's getting drunk. I want my man to have fun driving down the West Side Highway.
And the key here is to venture out and to start experiencing new things with people that actually want to reciprocate those feelings.
Yes.
No longer looking for the coolest
She's speaking the right words. Reciprocation. That's what men are looking for.
Person in the room. And I think the most important thing here, stop dating in Brooklyn and the Lower East Side. You want to go for people who treat people like people. Stop dating people in the fashion world. Stop dating people that are on guest lists. And more importantly, stop trying to date people in nightlife. It never ends well, especially the skaters with the pearl necklaces. You're the baby girl, okay? No more of this. No more of this. In Midtown, they don't wear this. We're stay preaching about how there's no eligible men in this city, and that's because we're doing Delancey, Essex, and down. The bar is in hell, aka Bushwick. It's time... Bushwick. It's time to move onwards and upwards, ladies. I think Midtown is more sexy.
That's funny. She said, that's definitely happening in Bushwick. That's the home, like, Bushwick is very gritty out there. I mean, my cousin lives in Bushwick. In Bushwick, yeah, but she said Bushwick, it goes that. Remember? That's where Smurder's from. All the Smurder's is down there having shootouts. Bushwick is nuts.
Than it's ever been. They have jobs, they have bed frames, they have nice shoes, and more importantly, they reciprocate their feelings. They're not trying to out-cool you. They just want to be cool with you. I think we've been going about this all wrong, women of New York, in dating. We're all going for the same guys who aren't really interested in us at the end of the day. So it's time to take accountability of that, give ourselves some grace, but it's also time to start dating smarter, not harder, because you're never going to change people like that, but they will change you. And you're fabulous. So let's stay that way. I don't know about you, but Midtown's looking pretty hot. And maybe it's not, but that's for me to find out. But one thing I do know, the bar is literally in hell, aka Bushwick. Stay out of there, ladies. We deserve so much better.
But she's a little older. You know, you can see the age in her face. No offense, lady, but you can see it, right? But you have the young girls that are still dating around.
City girlies in a situationship, because like I can't deal with this. I came from Asia. When you're in like a dating stage, no, not even a date. We don't call stuff dating stages. You go on like 2-3 dates with someone, you're low-key, like you're basically cuffed. And it's just like here, no. You can be seeing someone for like half a year, doesn't matter. You're still talking. Or maybe you're still in the eye contact phase. I don't know.
Yeah, that can happen. But you ladies created that market. You have to understand, New York, LA is it's the center of modern womanhood, the center of dating, the center of I want it all and I need it now. So what kind of guys are the center of those areas? The main alphas. Why are they the main alphas? Because they're the guys that are in finance, all of those things. You ladies want a finance guy. Those are the guys that are making the serious money. These are the guys out there that have millions. Because ladies want the guys, they're there. Millions of dollars. So do you think, not everybody, I'm not going to say all of them are like that. And ladies are hoping to find the one that's not like that. But you know what those guys are doing too? Those guys are testing ladies to see if they're gold diggers, to see if they're going to accept them. Remember the video I made about a week ago? To see if they're going to accept them while they have less, which is what all men need to do nowadays. So what's going on, right? You're ending up chasing a rat. There's plenty of rats in New York City, but you're chasing the wrong rats because you're looking for that guy 6 foot tall, and you should go for the guy that's more down to earth, maybe a little shorter, maybe understand he's not the cat's meow and lives like it, right? But you can't find that if you ladies are running around like you're the cat's meow. Message. I hope one of you ladies are watching that you pick it up. Message. Every time I say something that hits home, I'm gonna say message because I remember that from I'm gonna get you sucker while drinking your juice in the hood. That's what he said the whole time. Message. And that's what this is. Message.
Situationship and you're trying to lock it down, or you want to get the ring and you don't know how to get it and you keep trying to explain why.
Whoa. I gotta pause you right there. How are you in a situationship and then you go into trying to get the ring? Like you didn't even get made a girlfriend yet. You don't go from situationship to ring. Like, am I losing my mind? Like, when did you become the girlfriend? Yeah, go from a situationship to a ring. Let me rewind that back. Maybe I heard it wrong. Let me rewind that back.
If you're one of my girlies in a situationship and you're trying to lock it down, or you want to get the ring and you don't know how to get it and you keep trying to explain why you should be chosen or why you should do this or that, and you wonder why it's not happening, this is why. Explanation chases understanding, plus enchantment invites curiosity. Okay, listen to me. Let the plane land.
Sanity. Let the plane land. The plane didn't even take off yet. Lady, listen, if you see this, I'm just stating the obvious. That's all I'm doing is reacting. And this is what you gave me to react to. You said let the plane land, it didn't take off.
When you over-explain, you collapse your mystery. You rush to be understood and you rush to be safe, which I understand, baby girl. You want to know what's going on. You want to be safe. But feminine power doesn't come from convincing someone. It comes.
You do understand that ladies, not all, but I think that's more of men, because we listen and we try to comprehend, but we don't understand something, we say it. So what you're doing, this is why ladies can't speak up for men. Like you can't tell a man what he should be doing when you do things like this. Let me let her finish.
From precision and pause.
No, but see, the thing is, I have to break it down because as she's doing it, it's like, wait a minute, you're not hitting. I'm letting you know this is constructive criticism. If you want to reach the ladies, hit more, because there are going to be a lot of ladies that's smart that break things down like me that you're going to lose, and those will be the ones that be your most loyal customers.
And a little bit of feminine manipulation, okay? This is what the unbothered woman doesn't do. This is what we're becoming, me and you, in January, every day.
Feminine
tips on how to become that unbothered woman, okay? The unbothered woman doesn't audition for attention. She articulates once what her standard is and allows the world to adjust. So, for example, what we're talking about today, you want to be married by a certain time, or you want to not be in a situationship but a real relationship. She doesn't flood the moment with words and explanations and like, oh, pick me because I'm good and because I'm a good girl and I'm a good wife. Blah, blah, blah. No. She lets her presence do the work and her mystery do the work. That's the difference between her being heard and felt, okay, as a woman. That's principle number 13. It's the 13th of January. We're doing them every day. Stop explaining and start enchanting. Believe in the power of your feminine energy. So when you get a message that triggers you, or when you want to tell him, what are we, or where is this relationship going, wait. Do not play games, but remember, you have two options. You can respond when you're back in your power and not fly off the handle and just ruin it all, and back yourself and generate the pull. Remove your time and emotion and all of this stuff. You've said it to him once, he's understood you. When you stop performing to clarify and earn your approval from him, your presence starts doing the talking. He has heard you, and he needs to know that you will walk away if he doesn't adjust his world to meet your expectation. Enchantment isn't manipulation, it's emotional elegance. Yes, girl, emotional elegance. That's the core of being unbothered, because you know that you have enough power to walk away if you need to. Join me tomorrow for principle number 14.
Now, you heard when she said feminine manipulation. I had to let her keep speaking. When she said feminine manipulation, that's what you're doing. You're manipulating females because all of the advice you're giving, men have checkmated it. I repeat, all the advice you're giving, men have checkmated it already. Why? By not participating with ladies that run games like you. Long gone are those days. You're going to have a bunch of ladies running game on no one. I hope ladies are watching this. I know a lot of you watch, a lot of you jump off. You got to watch what men are talking about because you can learn something.
Single girlies. Yes, it's only for the single girls right now because they probably are the only ones that know what I'm going through, and I'm just having such like an annoying day. 4 different stories that I can tell you of different guys that are just completely ignoring me right now, and I'm just wondering if this is what everybody's experiencing or if it's just me, that these guys have like such an ego on themselves that they can just ignore a bunch of girls because they're talking to so many. And I hurt my own feelings today by looking at who these guys are following just to see what kind of guys they are, and it looks...
Guys, the thing that boggles my mind is like it's always the same guy. You want to whip that guy into submission. And a lot of times you ladies want to whip that guy that makes millions of dollars that can date whoever he wants into submission, especially if you're dating in New York City. These are the guys walking around in business suits. These are the guys I would see because I lived in Long Island for a while, right? These are the guys that are taking trains all the way out from Bridgehampton all the way to New York City in an hour and a half. These are the guys they're trying to whoop into submission. Guys, I understand what's happening. I've saw these guys get on a train. I've saw it. They park their car at the train station. They get a train pass. They may not just live in Bridgehampton. They may live in somewhere else. They may live in Westbury. They may live in places like that. Park the car, drive into the city. They get a monthly pass to park their car, drive into the city every day. You're trying to whoop these guys into submission? Super high earners that have so many ladies at their beck and call? Insanity, the lady said it. It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Like they're all running hair salons because they follow a ton of women, and they're all girls that are like gorgeous, but like models in Miami with boob jobs, and I'm just like, maybe I'm not their type or something. Maybe I need to invest in a boob job. The point I'm trying to make, some of these guys have been in my DMs, and then I like slid into another guy's DMs, and one of the guys I slid in the DMs, he actually like responded, and we've been talking for like 2 weeks, and he doesn't live here, and he kept saying on like 3 different occasions, you should come see me, like let me know, it'd be fun, let me know. I was like, yeah, you know what, why not, why don't I go do that? So we were talking about it, and then by the time it came to booking the trip, all of a sudden he like came up with a million excuses for me to not come. Called him out on it a little bit because I'm like, well, I wouldn't have like even thought about booking anything if you didn't, you know, make it sound like you were really excited to meet me. Then we like have chatted a little, and now haven't heard from him. Another guy that slid into my DMs who doesn't live here has also like stopped responding, and he was big on come visit me. He like has jokingly said like I love you, which is, I don't like that, kind of gave me the ick. But and then there was a guy here in Denver that has countlessly tried to match with me on Raya. Finally I said yes and DM'd him, and I'm like, yeah, I want to give him a try, and I DM'd him on Raya, and he never responded. Super defeated today. I'm pretty lonely, and I'm like trying to put myself out there, and then I just don't get it. Maybe it's because they do have so many options that they can just scroll through Instagram and Raya and Hinge and TikTok, that like, why settle for one when you can be talking to 10 of us? Some of my friends who are amazing and beautiful and funny and athletic and have these amazing careers, and these freaking losers are ignoring them too. Like, I don't know what we need to do, but there needs to be a meeting, because I'm so confused at why like all these amazing girls I know, and like I'm just being super fun and spontaneous and trying, yeah, let's meet each other, let's just have fun, and like they're ignoring me. Do I need to be more of a bitch? I don't know. Kind of not my personality to be that way, but it's seeming as so. I'm gonna go get some Prosecco and, you know, take a bath and rethink some things here. But anyways, that's where I'm at today. I'm over it.
The Iceman is coming! Winter is here.